Who wants to keep running? The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to tol!
Normally.
You are not going to see almost anywhere else on a spent. Comfort looking to go down first. Blood for KBU into the arms of Sunlight.
He's got 2 levels in the lead sheet. I was actually interested to see if he was going to do this because it is of course dispellable as Thena.
Yep, and Slark is last in CS.
Oh, Zor! Got him!
Hey, that works. Great kill, Zork.
Hold against that either,
Yep.
no use taking it.
Thena has missed a couple impales so far. This one too. OD's TPing in while the cooldown goes out from Dad, so they're baiting this fight out, but there's the prison, and here comes the OD with that hammer, and that gyrocopter is done for. Storm Spirit rotating in. Wait, hang on. Yep, he does go up with the tick damage. And there goes a second one. That's the second hammer. And he could go for a third one. All right. And wake me up with a very, very late tip. If you're gonna tip, you better do it on time. Those have no effect on players.
Top lane.
Or confusion, at least. Yep. Protector. Overgrowth is ready. They're sitting up for mid. That mid tower is very low. Coming in from the side is the next assassin. Thena and the Warden. They're closing up. Nice prison coming out just in time. Comfort comes in from the side too. They've got themselves the carrot. The sun comes out. The Overgrowth's going to be there as well. Storm jumping straight on top of the OD. The damage is not going to be enough. They will finally get it. While they're being controlled in the river, and Felt are losing heroes. They're going to lose a second. Alfred also drops low, waking up, able to get out.
He's keeping them all occupied. There's
Can he get
4
the ward?
heroes down here.
1, 2, he's got it, but he's also going to die for it.
Worth.
Yep, that's under this tower. Keep this wave away. He's casting every single spell to keep them away. That arrow misses. That's a Rubik arrow, by the way. Thena finds still Barco. Talking about assassinations. This guy is about to get Nixonated unless Salty's got something to say about it. Yep, 1 arcane orb of his own medicine. Meanwhile, in the river, Radiant side jungle more like. Overgrowth used. I know, like, okay, I'm actually not going to finish the sentence, never mind. I think some things are just better unsaid. Well, there's a river fight breaking loose. BKB freshly popped by the Slark. That's 9 seconds. But he doesn't really look immune to everything, because Dad has a flat cannon. He's also got some heavy right clicks. Dana tries to make his way out. Call now. Oh, there is a Mirana in close range. And a quick cast on the Impale, but it's a missed stun. And next assassin will pay for it with his life. And a call coming out. They've caught I Annihilate. And they missed the Sanity's Eclipse.
Want to be hitting creeps instead of hunting down trees, let's face it. So there is always going to be vision here for the Stream Protector.
Thor misses the blink call, and Mirana drops low. Nice jump in from Annihilate, and Morden has stolen the Stroke of Fate, and that will be God taking the kill onto Steel Porco, onto Zor, and Wake Me Up. So 3 kills as it's play. They popped the smoke off of the OD, and then the Mirana ulti ain't gonna save you. But they found a kill in the end. It's a mixed assassin. Trying to make a run for it, but he's tanking a lot of abilities in the end and still gets killed. And now Train Protector bullying the axe, or not many directions to go to, gets rooted.
Isn't that? Oh, that's the Eclipse actually. That is not the steal that he wanted. He wanted the Astral Jet. The Astral was not going to die right here.
Yep, but Annihilate jumps the back line. Nice catch there. Tries to get himself the Mirana or the Axe, but they're getting saved. Grimstroke drops down, still Barco down. OD wants to drop the hammer, finally gets the Hexus onto the Storm Spirit. Dad also gets some damage in, but the Storm not able to get away. And now it's the Gyro versus 2. He's all by himself. KBU have just lost 4 members of their team. Now the next assassin finally respawning back in. Start with the DD rune. DD finally runs out. Has a BKB capable of turning this around, but what now on the hunt? Warden on the edge of the cliff, and he is... Never mind the Slark pounce. Everything else does connect. The Hex is out. The Rubik's still gonna end up dying. Waking up, we'll take that one. So Comfort's path into Thena. This is gonna spark the fight. That's gonna be the first kill. And KBU looking for more. They just called on the Train Protector. He needs to survive just a bit longer to get the Overgrowth out, but he's not gonna be able to make Wake Me Up. Gonna go 5 back. They do have the Storm Sword with the BKB jumping, zapping back and forth. Zor's BKB has been forced as well, so they're trying to get some distance. Wake Me Up has got the Yules and able to cancel Iron Isle is going to be taken down. Storm is going to die, and they're trying to get away. Comfort chasing this Nyx assassin Thena down to the low ground, nowhere to go. 3 kills, Soldier with triple. These on Felt are doing so much work. Like, when they have them on, I feel like they're much stronger than KBU's heroes. Beautiful call coming off from Zor, and the Gyrocopter hexed up as well, but they're missing so many hits. Sanity's Eclipse is available, but he misses the timing of the Satanic Dad. There's the drift, the Overgrowth's gonna be there. They're gonna take one, looking for Wake Me Up. He's just gonna try and make his way out. He does survive. Dana still ends up dying, but Solji is dead, and they're trying to run in 2 separate directions. So the Gyrocopter catches the arrow, but the prison, the Warden, he's got that prison. He makes it work out, and KBU gets themselves 3 kills.
Oh, he's got him. Comfort across the distance.
Yep.
Sunlight's tanky.
Power of the Pounce. He's a tanky fella. But he doesn't live for an eternity, even though he wanted to. But now, a big fight breaking
We're on
loose.
the Rubik as well.
They still have a chance on this one. Annihilate is leashed right now. Soulbind, BKB is ticking out and running low. So is Solji. Solji's being targeted right now. He will use the refresher to get another BKB, and now he's trying to make his way out. Zor does catch the Gyrocopter, doing a lot of damage by himself, but he doesn't have the backup. Odie's too afraid to go in, and Dan is happy to just stand his ground. A Overgrowth used onto the Grimstroke to make sure that Steel Ghost not going to be running away. KDU will make sure Felt is going to lose every hero on the board, except Comfort. Yep, him too. Dark Pact used. He's still got Shadow Dance. And he also has a Death Shroud too. But look at that beautiful blink there to jump in between. So he's not going to be making his way at least the super fastest down. He's still stunned on the high ground. Prison save from Solji, buying a lot of time. Hex comes out. Storm Spirit low. The stolen prison save from Warden to keep him alive. And now he blinks onto the high ground. Gets the lift out onto the OT. And that's another one for KBU. People catch on to Comfort. Comfort doesn't have a BKB. Needs to get it out as well. Is he going to? No! Denied. That's going to be the end of the game as they kill off this Slark. Focusing their way through the tier 4 towers. KBU is going to be taking this first game against Felt.
They are. And shout out to the Warden. The Prison Warden. Stealing the Astral Imprisonment for his own. Setting up so definitely bring her down. But it takes a little bit, which means that she needs to not have any proper damage items just yet.
Assassin.
Not a TA.
What is this draft from Felt? Hello.
I don't like that at all.
TA Medusa Kunkka.
A mid TA compared to the safe lane TA in most matchups. But this bot lane has a crazy dive going on, and Wake Me Up is going to be first blood for Dad. Dad might just die himself because he's tanking the tower. And actually, Lips gets the salve off of the Clockwork. So level 2 Tidebringer, so much more. But he's in constant threat of Thena just walking into him from the side. So if he extends too deep, like this Clockwork constantly keeping an eye open on the situation. Can I finally walk onto this Kunkka? Now I do. But there's also the Mirana chasing in. Torrent's going to connect. That's going to be a kill on the Clockwork. I think the money is still the one that defines these two from each other, because it's 100 gold difference with the co-op. But still, that's not too big anymore. So you're right.
Definitely not. And right now, I'm just waiting to see where they're going to leverage these one lanes the first.
Smart TA going bottom. Fresh DD rune picked up. Nice. Cogs arrow is tanked by Thena, but the Torrent is onto the Razor, and this is exactly what we're talking about. G is in almost dueling range. Hookshot misses between 2 heroes, but the fight does break loose. The duel into the Ice Path, and it will get the Medusa kill. That's the first one, and we just talked about Comfort surviving fights. Well, not for long. That will be Medusa's first death. And here comes Dad, nicely keeping and zoning the rest of them away. They will get the kill onto the Rubik. Now, and a double smoke from KBU. Nice Ice Path, stolen by the Rubik to catch the Jakiro, and they will take it if nothing else arrives or is given. And they're going to wait for this LC to walk in. He's flying out. TA still on the getaway. Looks back in, and LC blinking in, trying to catch the Medusa. Medusa popping the Stone Gaze. Now the duel, they get the TA, has been caught. Solji in trouble. Annihilate comes in with the Sonic Wave, but he has lost the duel, or actually given that duel to nobody. Solji surviving, barely getting caught as well, but KBU are surrounding this hero with a hook shot, finishes off the job. Comert does kill Dad and does kill the Warden, so this Medusa's getting quite a lot out of it, as the Clockwork's going to be going down too on that team. Because 5 Red 4 staff was in the top 3. And now if they could take a map off of KB, which is another top 3 team, they might just push themselves forward above anybody else. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves, because the dual victory does go for Sunlight, but he also does lose his life in the process. Wake me up, rolling in the kill hook shot, connecting onto Steel Barco. Solji able to get the melt strike onto the clockwork, but as that refraction is up.
And they're going for the Dusa now.
Is it a bait? Is it a bait in the end? Sonic Wave splits them in 2 different directions. Annihilate down to half HP, but the press the attack will enable that hero to blink out. Clockwork, though, not going to be as lucky, and Svelte goes for a 5-man smoke, goes to look for more. Dad on the high ground. Fresh BKB awaiting there as well. Coming in from the side, coming in from the bottom as well. The duel will instantly go into the TA. TA in big trouble. Solji's dead. Solji's dead. The TA is out, and Comfort now chasing for the rest. Does LC able to close in or at least get some distance out? Dad is trying to bait them in with this Razor in mid, but unfortunately Felt knows what's up. Solji is right in front. Rocket Flare. Oh, what a beautiful ice path from the Dktruman. Actually stolen one from Rubik into the Sonic Wave. Now they just need to get the kills done. Comfort pushed away. Annihilate's got nothing left to give. Wake Me Up and Zor both falling down. Steel Borko able to keep them at bay, and Solji trying to hunt some kills, but unable to get this Annihilate swap killed. Again, trying to make a run for it. Steel Borko throws in the ice path. Annihilate keeping the TA kited, and Solji runs out of life points. Well, they've got an attempt on the Quap, as this time Sunlight unable to get the initial one, but still Quap a lot of damage, and her own BKB used too. Snake connecting onto the Warden. Has a dual red stolen, but look at this guy moving at 100 movement speed. You ain't going anywhere, Rubik. You're mine. This Comfort arrow. Oh. Is it really? 3 buybacks used in the last fight? Felt is feeling very vulnerable right now. If they lose any heroes, I feel like the Medusa might just back out instantly. Unless they want to force the Medusa buyback, which is also something. But they're going to go with the Kunkka, and Medusa's steeping in. But she's going to have to cancel it too, because that kill goes through way too fast.
Spell block.
Slowly regenerating with Tranquil Boots. He's been sitting on that high ground position for quite some time now. Arrow does connect onto the Razor. Razor's going to be stunned. This is the opening here for Felt. But Felt might actually win this one because the LC's dropping over as well. Be good to get Sonic Wave down at the same time. Penny goes in for the hook shot. But now they finally get Solji down. But KB, they've lost 3 heroes in the process. Maybe even 4. Annihilate goes in for the blink, and they don't get the cancel on it into this pit. So what the result is going to be, I don't even want to dare and dream about it, because they go in for the blink with the duel. They got Roche down to 300 HP, and Roche is about to die, and it's going to be taken by an Annihilate, the one to take it. And they have everything spread around. Solji pushed away, has no right-click damage, but the Medusa does. And Medusa is the one hitting hard right now. Dan is going to be dropping low on HP as he's being forced back, but so is Comfort. He's all by himself and has to bump the Satanic to get some healing out. Tries to finish off this Razor. Razor trying to make a run for it too, as Annihilate's right next to the Medusa. Medusa still getting controlled again. Another Hex will come out, but the arrow is also going to be there. And another Shard, but the LC pushes away, takes out the Dktruman. Solji's going to be there. Annihilate might have got a bit too deep, and now Dad coming in with the shot, and that should be the end of the Medusa. Might even be the end of the TA. TA gets the blink away from Annihilate. TA still hits like a truck. They just need to utilize Solji, but Dad and Annihilate, they're not giving the opportunities for it. Another Torrent into the arrow, and again, Sunlight has the easiest job. He's playing a pause 5 Abaddon in this low ground with this LC.
Oh yeah. But it's also the only thing that makes this high ground push possible right now. Look at all of this spam.
Dad is soaking up every single ability as well. Zord tries to catch another tidal wave. A bit of a fight breaking loose. Dana is super deep right now. Vision placed on the high ground. Comfort instantly removes it. Looking for the hook shot, lift onto the Medusa, trying to push Comfort away, looking for the duel, but the Hex is going to be out first. The Sonic Wave hits onto Steel Borko, very low HP on this Dktruman. Dktruman might just be dying as well, but another, he places down the Macro Pyre, tries to save the Medusa, but Medusa's going to be gone, and that looks like it might just be game. KBU are on the rampage at this point. They're just running them down one by one. A duel onto the TA, Solji going down too inside of it. Triple kill for Annihilate. We're looking at the beginning of the end. That should be it, Kips.
Neither of them have buybacks.
Trinkets